Welcome to the first installment of Average Player's Guide, where I will endeavor to explain something from the perspective of the average player. Today we will be discussing the 2021 Warthunder April Fool's event. The event consists of two minigames, Tailspin and Warfare 2077. As far as I can tell, Tailspin is just low-tier Air AB with more powerful engines. The futuristic event, on the other hand, is far more interesting. In it, you play out a battle in the year 2077 using 3 ground vehicles and 1 UAV. These vehicles are the Minotaur MBT, the Harpy SPAA, the Hydra ATGM carrier, and the Wyvern UAV. The first thing you will notice are the stealth panels on your tank. Ignore them, they will not save you. A far more important thing to understand is the layout of your tanks and vehicles. Everything that has a turret follows the layout of the Russian T-14 Armada, with all the crew and armor at the front of the hull and an unmanned turret and engine in the back. Due to this, most tanks are nearly unkillable from the front. When playing the Minotaur, always keep your front armor pointed at the enemy and use your powerful gun to take on ground targets. Games will consist of a brawl around capture points and flanking actions. The Minotaur, with its armor, speed, and gun, is very well suited to this. However, you must keep in mind that the Harpy SPAA is a credible threat, and nearly the equal of any MBT. Here are some tips when using the Minotaur. Don't go too fast in brawls. If you're going full speed and get a track taken out, your tank will spin around violently, revealing your weak sides. Don't be afraid of the Hydra ATGM carrier. Your active protection system should protect you from its missiles as long as you're pointed towards that side of the map. And at close range, it can do literally nothing against you but fire with machine guns. Moving on to the Harpy. As you might have guessed from the title of the series, I am not an expert, and do not own any top-tier vehicles, and as such know very little about missiles and radar, for which I am apologizing in advance. The Harpy is the most versatile vehicle in the game, capable of hunting both tanks and UAVs. Armed with a fast-firing autocannon with the option to use guided munitions, you can knock out aircraft from 5 kilometers away. When playing against ground vehicles, I would stick close to friendly tanks to heavily damage and kill exposed vehicles when the opportunity presents itself. When playing against ground vehicles, I would stick close to friendly tanks to heavily damage and kill exposed enemies when the opportunity presents itself. Last of the ground vehicles, we have the Hydra. The Hydra is armed with a useless machine gun and a TV-guided missile launcher. At first, this may seem overpowered. However, the missiles are very difficult to control and are ineffective against Minotaurs unless their turret is turned away, and they have a maximum range. Hydras are essentially counters for the Harpy and good recon platforms. If you get outflanked, you're pretty much dead. But did I mention it has the ability to launch a drone? I know, it makes it all worth it. Concerning the Wyvern, it is fast and has a large variety of weapons options. However, the Harpy is a brutally effective AA system, although I've heard that taking an air-to-air loadout is pretty effective. In short, don't expect much from the drones. And now for the most important thing you need to know to succeed in this year's April Fool's event.